The Vanishing Roommate. It all started with an unanswered text. Lila wasn't the type to ghost anyone, least of all me. We'd been roommates for 2 years, practically inseparable since college orientation. So when she didn't respond to my "want anything from the store" message, I assumed she was in one of her social media rabbit holes. By the time I got back, though, her silence felt heavier. Her door was closed, but that wasn't unusual. I knocked softly. "Hey, I got your favorite chips." No answer. I tried again, louder this time. Still nothing. A sense of unease prickled at the edges of my mind. I pushed the door open. The room was off. Everything looked untouched. Her bed was unmade. The book she'd been reading lay open on her nightstand. Her phone charger dangled off the edge of her desk. But Lila wasn't there. I searched the entire apartment, calling her name. The bathroom, the kitchen, the tiny laundry nook. Nothing. It was as if she'd stepped out for a second and forgotten to come back. By midnight, I was pacing. Her phone went straight to voicemail. I called her boyfriend, her co-workers, even her mom. No one had seen or heard from her. "She probably needed some space," her mom said dismissively. "She'll turn up." But she didn't. The next day, I called the police. They searched, filed a report, and told me to stay put in case she came back. Days turned into a week, then 2. Her absence felt like a black hole, sucking the life out of our once lively apartment. And then the messages started. The first one came late one night. I was scrolling through TikTok, desperately trying to distract myself, when my phone buzzed. "Lila, I'm home. Don't look for me." My heart leapt, but confusion quickly followed. I shot back a dozen texts. "Where have you been? Are you okay? What's going on?" No response. I burst into her room, half expecting to find her sitting on the bed. It was still empty. The air felt colder somehow, the shadows deeper. Then came the second message. "Lila, stop asking questions. I'm safe. That's all that matters." Safe? She didn't feel safe. Her words felt distant, detached, like someone trying too hard to sound normal. I called the police again, but they dismissed it. "If she's texting you, it's not a missing person case anymore." That night I couldn't sleep. I left her door open, hoping she might come back. Around 3 a.m., I heard movement. A faint rustling like fabric brushing against the floor. "Lila?" I whispered, heart pounding. The sound stopped. I grabbed my phone, turning on the flashlight. The room was empty, but the book on her nightstand had moved, closed now, with a fresh layer of dust around it. The third message came the next morning. "Lila, check the mirror." I froze, staring at my screen. Slowly, I walked to the bathroom. The mirror was fogged over, though I hadn't showered. Swiping my hand across it, I saw faint, smudged words beneath the condensation. "Let me out." Panic surged through me. I called her phone again, but this time it rang. My heart soared until I heard it, the ringtone. It was coming from her room. I followed the sound, pulling open drawers and rifling through her closet until I found it. Her phone was buried under her clothes, the screen cracked but still functional. My hands shook as I unlocked it. There were no recent messages, no outgoing texts to me, nothing. That was when I noticed the last photo in her camera roll. It was a blurry, distorted image of her bedroom. Her bed, her desk, the corner where her mirror hung. But in the reflection of the mirror, I saw her. She was staring directly at the camera, eyes wide with terror. The phone buzzed in my hand. Another message popped up, this time from an unknown number. Unknown. She's not coming back. I dropped the phone and ran. I don't live there anymore. I couldn't. But sometimes, late at night, I get texts from that same number. They're always short, always chilling. "I'm still here. Don't forget me. Check your mirror." I haven't looked in a mirror since.